What I'm about to share could save your life. This is a hawthorn tree. Instantly recognisable around this time of year for the deeply lobed leaves and the white, sometimes pink, blossom that appear in May, which also earned it the name the May tree, which makes it the only tree in the UK to be named after the month it blossoms. But to most superstitious folk, this is a fairy tree, especially if it's seated all alone by itself in the field. Celtic folklore supposes that these majestic trees guard the entrance to the other world, the kingdom of the Fae. As you can imagine, the folklore of these trees is varied and many. It's widely known that you don't bring a hawthorn inside, lest you tempt the fairies. But most importantly, you never ever chop this tree down. The Fae are very fond of the hawthorn, and any undue damage could incur their wrath. And don't just take my word for it. When the makers of the DeLorean built their state-of-the-art factory just outside Belfast in the 70s, they had to get some outsiders in to come and remove the hawthorn that stood in the way. Locals wouldn't go near it, the locals knew better. When the DeLorean ultimately flopped, the locals were the first to point out that the executives had upset the fairies. It's curious how this tree became so important to local folklore, and the reasons are probably so deep in the past we'll never truly know. But I've got my own little theory. In the Anglo-Saxon charters, no trees are mentioned more with regards to boundaries than the oak, the ash and the thorn. Typically, seeing a hawthorn denoted you were at the boundary, the precipice of somewhere that wasn't home anymore. Today the border isn't much hassle unless you count checking at the airport and natural rigmarole, but 1,000 years ago a boundary was a big deal, something you wouldn't want to accidentally cross. Back before maps were a big deal, it was important you knew the boundaries of your local area. Legend states that teenagers would be taken to the boundary landmarks and beaten with a stick, cementing their location in the memory. So you've just received a nice hiding in front of a big beautiful hawthorn, and we're told under no circumstances are you to cross it. It's easy to see how the superstitious human brain would start to connect the boundary trees with things much darker. And that extends beyond the Anglo-Saxons. Hawthorn trees have been laid as a hedge for time immemorial, so they've always been there at the boundary. Regardless of that, they're a beautiful tree and one of my favourites. So thanks for watching, and drop me a follow if you want to see any more.